Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to Awesomecalls Trading.com. I am AJ Trader 7, and I'm one of the moderators in our great chat room we put together. We have about 6 or 7 moderators. Jenny, short seller, great short seller. Actually, he was a long seller yesterday. Dark Side, Raphael, our bio, and small cap B trades, our small cap wizard, Dave the trader, and I believe Fireman Brad and myself. And I think if there's one more that hopefully I didn't leave off. I always like to say thank you to my great mods. Yeah, Dave, Raphael, Jenny, myself, and B trades, and Dark Side and Fire. Yeah. So hey, we had a good day today. Again, trading in this kind of environment, I didn't get a chance to do the webinar yesterday. I wish I could have. I really do. I wish you could have watched the magic we did. Um, but it was a lot of fun. And, I figured there would be, I'm not going to be one of these guys that say, I called a bounce, because I saw so much of that crap on Twitter. Oh, I figured it was going to do that. you know, it's funny. Yes. Was there going to be a psychological bounce, a bounce? Yes, some of these stocks have been overblown out, and investors they're not crazy. They're going to go out, and these funds are going to start loading up. They're going to buy these Boeings at 295, these Netflixes at the 230 levels, Roku at 27, $28. Come on. Anybody with common sense knows that in a regular market environment, and I'm telling you, once the government shutdown is done, we resume back to what we do, and it's probably going to be right after the holidays. A lot of these stocks are just going to fly. And so investors know this. Day traders, chat rooms like myself and awesomecallstrading.com, we anticipate there's a certain point where you start loading some of these stocks. But these new rooms out there, they're just, you watch them and you look at their Discord, how they speak, and it's just like they're not ready. They're not ready. Today, I came in, and the first thing I said, not only just on Twitter, but the first thing I said was that the market was going to collapse today, and we were going to go back down at least 500. And here's the tweet: 500 to 700 levels, and we're already at 600. This isn't magic. This isn't guessing. This is a solid professional day trader that trades the market environment for the last 15 years. So what it does is, for a room of our caliber, it really sets people up so they don't fail, so they can capitalize and nail a short. They're not going long something. They're not adding into weakness on a stock that just keeps coming down. We're not doing that. We are not guessing the market's coming down. And you know what? I saw comments today. People are making comments, even chat room owners. Oh, well, it's so choppy. It's hard to trade this market. No, it's not. The reason why you make statements like that, and I would never make a statement like that. You say things like that because you don't get what the market is doing. You don't. And in pre-market, I really want to stress to you some of our stuff that we called out, and we had a lot of great reviews today. And I was stressing certain stocks would hit certain areas. AMD would hit 1650 to 1675. The stock is 1644. Roku would hit 28 level. The stock is 28.33. Square would hit around the 50 level. Stock is like 52. Blue would hit 95 and under. The stock is 94. TDD would hit 105. What did I say? 105 to 106. The stock right now is 106. Shop, I said, would hit 124. The stock is 126. Nvidia, I said, would hit 125. The stock is 125.18. Netflix, I said, would hit 240. The stock is $240.10. Now, I want you to understand that for just a second, what I just said. I said the stock would pop at the open, and when it sells off, the stock is going to hit to 240 levels and then bounce. Now, I want you just to look at what happened on Netflix just today, if you were just in our room. Okay? This isn't guessing. Oh, the market's choppy. I don't know how to trade it. This is professional day trading. So let's look at Netflix. A simple call. Pop at the open, scale in short, take the stock down to 240. Look at what it hit, traders. And then I said it would bounce. $240.10. And then I said it would bounce. Now, when you're looking at your room that you're in right now, you've got to be questioning how did this AJ know the stock would do that? How was he so confident that he actually puts in writing before the market even opens every day for the last 5 years? And today he called out Netflix. I didn't say Netflix would hit 230. I didn't say Netflix would hit 220. I didn't say Netflix. I said the stock will come to 240 levels and bounce. And the stock right now is 240.10, and it's bounced back to 244. Again, I don't guess this. This is not what I do. I trade it. And when you trade Boeing, Netflix, Nvidia, AMD, it's not that I'm in the zone. It's just I understand the stocks individually. And that's the importance. I mean, I don't care how many DVDs are put out about, well, I called this, but I really didn't understand it, and I just called. No, I'm not gonna. No, I come in, I look at the stock, I look at the market, I feel it, I write it. That's it. I don't change anything. I don't. I don't second guess myself. You know, I don't go, it should have said this. It is what it is. I don't change these notes. These are done in pre-market, live in front of a live audience. Okay. So Netflix was a perfect example of a stock that needed to calm down from yesterday and hit the 240 level and then go long. If the stock hits 238, that's fine. You can add to it. I do think it'll bounce tomorrow. But I think these levels will be really bought up when the market really starts to turn around, especially when we come back. Another stock that we did today, we did. I could pick anything that we did. I want to take out Nvidia, all right, and then on top of that, I'm going to give you AMD. I'm going to kind of teach you something. Now, AMD. Okay, first of all, Nvidia, which is our number 8 pick. RBC had cautious comments out. Okay, but it wasn't so much about the 200 to 230. Because the stock was already blown down to 140, 150, so actually 130 area. So you had a lot of room here. But what I liked about the stock is the idea that today, with today's sell-off, okay, listen to what I'm saying. Okay, this is a pro talking, not some child that just opened up his room a year ago, or 2 months ago, or 3 months ago. Okay, I basically look at Nvidia and I say to my traders, based on the market conditions today, and this downgrade, it comes at a perfect time where this stock will come down to 125 today. At 125 levels, you will bounce it. Now, I know you can't afford Nvidia to short the stock. A lot of you can't, and I get that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw you AMD. So this is like 1/10 of the price. Okay? So I'm going to give you Nvidia to 1650. And I'm going to stay firm on that. I don't care what the market's doing. I'm going to give you 1650, and I will deliver this to you. If you trust me, all right, look for a quick small pop at the open, because look, see how NVIDIA was 1790 yesterday, but it was gapping down 50. So I told the traders, look for a small pop at the open. You know what a small pop for us is? That's 20, 25 cents on AMD. Okay, so basically I wanted 1770, and then you scale in short, because I wanted to deliver a winner. Why? Because I had an NVIDIA downgrade. Now I want you to watch how these stocks work today. Are you ready? So you take here, and I'm going to put AMD up, and I'm going to put NVIDIA up. Okay? So here's the pop it open to NVIDIA. I said it would pop it open, give it room to 133 to add, and take NVIDIA down to 125. The stock hit 125.10. Now, again, you have to question yourself, what room are you in? Why didn't that person give you this idea, right? Because they can't. Let's just put it like call ace spade for spade. They can't. I give you AMD. I have not traded AMD. Ask the chat room. 5, 6 months. Maybe once every 4 months, I might pull it out of my hat and say, okay, the only way I trade AMD is if I deliver a solid 1 point gain for them. Not 50 cents, but a 1 pointer. Because in AMD, you can be so liquid. You can put 5, 10, 15, 20,000 shares in. And I have some pretty big players in the room that can do just that. They can short 20,000 shares and not even blink. Okay? And so what I wanted to do today was deliver them a really great idea. If you can't afford NVIDIA, then take AMD. Now, AMD, I said it would go to $16.50. There's $16.44 for the down. You see that? See that? 125, 1650. Now, your room did not do that. They didn't even come close. And if they did put it in writing, that's because they were in our room copying our notes. So let's call a spade, okay? Next one we did was a stock called TTD and Blue. I want to share these two with you. Now, market's gapping down. Blue had a hell of a run yesterday. Did you see the run yesterday? Look at that run. 92 to 99. Okay, that's too much for Blue in a day. Blue needed to come back down to earth and get spanked. Perfect day for the market to come back down to the 94 level, 93 level. Perfect. And so what I did on Blue is I told the day traders in the room, the clients, Blue, it's gapping up none. I want to see a pop at the open towards 95, 96. Actually, I want to pop it towards 97. So I wanted you to go long at 95 and then pop it to 97. As soon as it opened, it was going to pop to 97 and more. Once you get in there, lean into it short. You see that? And then sell the stock off to 95 and under. So that was the call. This was put in writing before the market opened. The stock was 98.91 yesterday, but I needed the stock to get back up to 97 or more, scale in short, and take it to 95 and under. Again, the entry, the exit, and the why. So we go over to Blue, and we just stare at it. Here's Blue. The entry, here's the pop at the open. You see it? Pop at the open. So if you went long, you played the pop, got paid real fast, scale in short, and take it down to 95 and under. The stock currently is 94.20. All right. TDD. TDD had a hell of a run yesterday. It went from 103 to 112. That's too much. Okay. So what I did was when I looked at the stock this morning, it was actually gapping down because the market pulled. But the problem is that you have to understand about TDD, which a lot of you don't do, is you don't understand that the stock tends to squeeze. And when I mean squeeze, I mean it'll go right through 110 or more. But my ideal call was that this stock was going to come down to 106. No matter what, the stock was coming down to 106. But before it could come down to 106, I needed to pop first. So I didn't want traders getting in too soon, too early on it. Just chill and just wait for the pop, and you will nail this. So here's the call on TDD, written this morning, gapping up down $1.50. I want it to pop through the 110 area and then short it to 106. Again, this is a market sensitive stock. It's gapping down on the market. Closed at 110.81. I want to get up above 110. Higher the squeeze, the better for us. And then I just want you to shred it to 106 for a 4-point trade. Okay. So as you look, there's 112. Scale in at 110. Give it room. Nice average. And guess what happened? 106.31. Here's another one that probably take you by surprise, but to us, this is just nothing. This is Boeing. Okay, I want you to really take a look at Boeing. Yesterday, I called this to buy 320 calls. Okay, all right. Yesterday, I got up and pre-market notes, I wrote down, I don't care what you do today, you buy 320 calls. And equity-wise, I want you to long it at 295. That's what I said yesterday. So at 295, if you loaded up the 320 calls, look where it hit. Now, I'm sorry. This call alone would have paid your entire bills for the year if you just bought those calls. You wouldn't have to trade for the rest of the year, probably 6 months. Okay? All you had to do was listen to what I was saying. But today, when I got up, I had a difference of opinion. Why? Because I'm a professional trader. This is what I do for a living. And so, my attitude this morning was completely opposite. Now, do I think Boeing 320 is still coming? Absolutely. Done deal. Will it be by Monday or Tuesday? Probably so. But today, because of the market conditions, I made the decision that the stock should trade like this. So I called out. I would like to see a small pop. Closed at 313 yesterday. I want a small pop to 310 to 311. When it hits there, I want you to shred it all day long to 300 bucks. That's it. That's the trade. You don't have to breathe. You don't have to do anything. You just follow the rules. Okay? I didn't put on here buy 350 calls. Oh, it's going to go to 900. I didn't say any of that. All right? I don't give some ridiculous, oh, it's worth watching. I told you it was worth watching. Okay, stop. Anybody that says that or writes that in a room, it's worth watching, should just, just pack groceries. Go work for Vaughn's because that's what you're good for. You could pick any stock in the world. A, B, C, D, E, F. It's worth watching. TLRY, it's worth watching. Also, it moves, so I'm supposed to give you credit. What if it moves down? I'm supposed to give you credit? I mean, it's so stupid. So if you're in a room that does this worth watching and doesn't put it in writing and tells you what the entry and exits are, you need to let them go. Okay? So let's take the trade. And if you feel like I'm being harsh, it's because you need to understand something listening to this webinar. The market is going to get crazy. Okay, we are just beginning. This is just a small taste of what we're going to be in for. And if you're not ready or in the right environment, you will be broke. Okay, seriously, you will be working for Ralph's. And it's your own fault because you choose to be in a room that all they want to do is sell you crap that's so old. It's not today's market. You're not learning anything. There's no really live trading. Half the time when these moderators speak in their rooms, what is your entry? Okay, what is your plan? What is your exit? Don't give me a story. Give me a trade. Okay, so let's take a look at Boeing. Here's Boeing, gapping down. Now, what did I say Boeing would do today? What did I say? Boeing would pop at the open to 310 to 311. I'm sorry. What did I say? 311. There's 311. What did I say it would do? To 300. It hit 302. This is Boeing, folks. Okay? Can you make a call like that? See, this is why the pros or wannabe pros or traders that want to become successful and run chat rooms, this is exactly why they come in here. They want to be taught to be able to give this kind of guidance to their people so they can get paid to do it. Okay? To me, this is just who I am. This is natural for me. And as I'm doing this webinar, I'm losing thousands of dollars. Seriously. I could have took Boeing off this breakout on a flag, and I'm sure people in the room are already doing it because they're watching. Why? Because they're taught to watch SPY. And as long as SPY pushes, look at the SPY push. You can't tell me to go long Boeing. SPY and Boeing are identical. SPY pushes, You wait 45 seconds, you come over to Boeing, buy it at 304.80, 500 shares, pop it, you get 80, 90 cents to $1, you're done for the day. I could do this all day in my sleep, but I'm doing a webinar right now. I'm doing a webinar. So I'm losing money doing this webinar, trying to teach you. Look at SPY. You could have bought Netflix, ABMD, Shop, TDD, NVIDIA, Facebook, Square, Roku, all based on just movement from SPY, and made money, even if you hadn't traded all day. That's how simple it is. And then we're going to take you to our last trade, Watt. I'm cringing right now because I'm losing money, because I wish I could be trading with you. I'm chasing Boeing if I go long right now. I like to play Boeing 600 shares, and I'm afraid that if I buy it right now, well, here, let me see if I can do a quick scalp in front of you. I have to put up SPY, and then I can put up Boeing. See, I don't want to get caught, and I buy. I have to wait for SPY to push. See that? See how identical they are? But see, I get a 45-second, 60-second delay. So if I just would have bought Boeing right now, I would have lost 50 cents. On 600 shares, you do the math. That's $300 I would have just lost. But when this moved, I could have just stopped and went long. And that's what I like to do in the room. Okay, now, there it goes. You see this? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get that. I have to watch SPY. Gotta watch SPY. And so I need SPY to pop. Can't buy it unless it pops. Gosh, I'm chasing. I know I'm chasing. I'm gonna give it a second. Give it in a second here. I want to do this real quick. I haven't bought anything yet. Okay? I'm watching SPY level. If SPY comes down, then I can't buy because Boeing will just come right back down to 305. See, SPY just came down. Now it's 406 on the Dow. It was 390 when this was up here. Okay, let me go finish. Okay, the Dow's coming back down. Okay, so this should pull, which means this should pull. I could short it, but I don't like chopping like that. I'd rather wait for more definitive like this, where you get this, then I go long, and I get that, and I could sell right into the zoom zoom. I call it the zoom zoom. Okay, all right, let's go back to Watt. Now Watt was fun. Watt was our baby today, and there's quite a few rooms that came in here to take our Watt call today. And why did they do that? Because, well, they need us. So I'm sure a lot of you didn't realize what was in play until I stopped finishing writing the notes right here. Now, Watt got an FCC approval on one of their products from Delight. The key thing for Watt, it's a former runner, and you have to be trading for many years, many, many, many years to know what former runner means. A former runner means that the stock has made runs before. A former runner means this. If you've never learned, and I'm not going to sell you a DVD to teach you what a former runner means because that's what a lot of people like to do. All you do is put up a 1-year chart, okay? And Watt over the years has ran. It comes down, then runs on news. Any little news event Watt gets, they just run. You see how it ran here to here? 14 to 21. I was playing Watt during all these times. Here's another one. This one ran from here from 8 to 10. I played that one that day probably. So today, on a former runner, when you get the littlest news, you get a pop in the stock. Now, the key you have to look for, and I'm going to teach you some of your chat rooms. This is for you, so take a listen so you can sound important next time, because I know you sound stupid when most of you talk. You see this? In pre-market, you have to spot this out. When you get a former runner that's building a nice flag position with volume, that gives you the indication you're going to get a run in the stock. And I look for that. But when I looked at this morning, just like this, I made a call. I said, I like the 6 area, but I would size in if I break through 620 and just run the stock all the way up. I will take you to 750. If it breaks 750, I can probably walk you to 868. I had my levels already set out. So what it does for a trader is it gives them opportunities, even if they missed the initial move. I'm telling them, even though you've missed, you're still going to get an opportunity to make money. So don't worry, I got your back. How do I know this? Because I'm a pro. I'm not some kid on the street, 20 years old, or just open up a chat room because I want to get paid for my subs because I'm a horrible trader. This is what a pro does. All right. And when it's our number one pick, you have to imagine how many chat rooms are in our room and everybody's watching our eyes. You see, when I sneeze, these rooms are holding my cleanups. Okay. And that's why for those that made money on Watt, that's why you ran today. Okay. So I want you to notice carefully the breakout at 620. You see the breakout? You see how I said 620? And I said it would run. Now, the next step was it was to go to 750. And there's the 750. Once it hit 750, and I wrote it right here, and I want you to see it, our number one pick, gapping up, I would not buy this until we break through the 620. It must come, then you can size. Okay, now, did your chat room tell you that in writing before the market even opened, or did they just read my notes and then go, oh, yeah, if it goes to 6, yeah, I go, yeah. Did you ever wonder where they got that from? Okay, there's the 750 mark. Once 750 came, I immediately pulled up and said to 868. And that's how Watt was formed today. Now, we have to give credit where it's due, because the great Janny Moore, our greatest short seller in the room, saw this double topping right around here, called out a short, and has been taking it down live. We love to play both sides of the trade if it's ability to do so. And Janny just nailed this thing really nice. I want to give up props to Janny Moore. I mean, a 9 to 7. So we love to short these after we run them. So for me, as a trader, if I make money on it, I'm pretty disciplined. I take my money and I run, and I'm done for the day. So anyway, what was our play today? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are the 7 ideas. I want to thank you for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed. If you want to join us tomorrow, it looks like Boeing is going to make a move. I want to trade some Boeing here. Excuse me. Let's see if I get some Boeing. And I can clock out because SPY is running. Yeah, let me see if I can get a little bit of Boeing. You see that? That's what my chat room hears. And then I just kind of get ready to click it, and I just make 50, 60 cents, and I'm done with Boeing. All right, and there I'm going to sell it right here, and I just made money. You hear that? So let's see. I made on 500 shares, I made 34 cents because I saw Boeing running. You see that? So here's Boeing, and I just made 34 cents on this pop. See that? Got here, sold here. All right, that's me. Now, did I sell too early? Who cares? Like, look, you don't pay my bills. All right? My job is just to make $200-300 a shot. That's what I do. I could do this all day long. Anyway, hey, I'm going to go make some more money. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. I'll see you tomorrow.